So, one of you asked about how I feel about the men's rights movement. I feel that it's a good idea that suffers from a branding problem. A lot of the men's rights activists, which I will hereby um, or henceforth refer to as MRAs, not to be confused with MREs, I think that a lot of them tend to come off as kind of bitter misogynists, and that's a problem because a lot of the issues that the men's rights movement does try to tackle are legitimate things like the inequality in verdicts when people are trying to determine child custody, the fact that fathers are seen as less important than mothers instead of equal. In fact, the fact that men are seen as kind of less intelligent, less capable, and mostly good for earning money. I think that these are all very legitimate concerns. I think that personally, I don't like the idea of having feminism on one hand and the men's rights movement on the other. I think that really we should, at this point, be working towards just generally ending sexism because it hurts everybody. And both of those movements are a response to sexism. So I do think that the men's rights movement is legitimate. I do think it does have some very good concerns. I read a site that deals with it a lot called the Good Men Project. I think is excellent, and actually has a lot of female writers, and tackles things very sensitively. But again, I think it suffers from a branding problem. For instance, the MRA section of Reddit is terrible. Don't ever go in there. And I think that, it's just kind of, it's a branding problem. It's a legitimate movement with a branding problem, kind of like how feminism in its early days was seen as a bunch of shrill women. Right now, the men's rights movement is seen as a bunch of bitter men. I hope that eventually it will overcome that. I don't know if it will. I hope so. Anyway, that's how I feel about it.